Number one means you're always on top.
You're listening to Classy and Tea.
You're listening to Classy and Tea.
Welcome back to the Classy and Tea show. Yeah. I'm your girl, Erica.
And I'm your girl, Tamika.
And we are so happy you guys are back. Yeah. We have listen, this topic everybody needs to tune into because this is going on heavy in 2019, okay? Yeah. Especially in relationships. Mika, what we talking about today?
Oh my goodness. And you know what? It's a topic that some people don't like to talk about. Okay? It is friends with benefits, okay?
So we ain't talking about coupons. We're not talking about, discounts. We talking about the good goods, okay?
And, if you are in a friends with benefits relationship, we got a couple questions for you throughout the show that we want to ask.
We trying to figure this out. How does this work? Okay, so first let's talk about what is a friend with a benefit.
Yes, I got a whole definition over here. Okay.
Come on, hook us up with that definition, Mika, because that's what the people know what we talking about.
The Google says friends with benefit is a relationship where ideally two people have a platonic connection and use each other for sex. Look, listen to these keywords. Y'all got the tip. I'm getting shared, okay? There's no romance. There are no dates. And there is no commitments.
Period.
All you have is sex. And it's supposed to be a platonic connection.
So that means you're not even really attracted to the person.
Oh, my God.
I got a lot of platonic relationships and I'm not, that kind of means you're not even attracted to this person. You here to fulfill one purpose.
Girl, that leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
Listen. Here's the thing, because it's interesting that Google used that word platonic. Mm-hmm. But really it sounds like it's almost like not a contract, but both people are consenting.
Exactly. I was just about to say both are consenting. And most friends with benefits, they don't know that they're friends with benefits. And that's why it doesn't work out for some of them, because one person is utilizing the platonicity, if that's a word, of it. And the other person is just like, oh, well, maybe they'll fall in love with me eventually if I keep giving up the goods. Maybe.
Okay, now see, that's what sis got it twisted, because here's the thing, sis. You stepping out of your lane. Mm-hmm. When a man comes to you and he says to you, I only want to have sex. I don't want a relationship with you. Mm-hmm. And you at that point consent to it. At this point, you really have no rights, no bearings to now get in your feelings and request more of him. Mm-hmm. Because it was already put out there. This is what you for. I don't want to see you before 10 o'clock at night. And I don't need to see you before 6 o'clock in the morning. Now,
but you know what? I bet you most men, I feel like I hear the voices of the ladies saying, but he didn't say that it was a friends with benefits.
That's when it's a problem.
It just so happened. And so because of that, I'm going to go out on the limb and say that a lot of our dear sisters who are listening to this show, hey girl, hey, they fall into the trap of being a friend with benefits and hoping that there is more to the benefits package. Right now, they only have dental insurance.
They want that health insurance and that eye insurance as well.
But eventually they're going to want a care credit package. They want to be able to get a tummy tuck and get their booty done and get a BBL. So whenever they realize that does not come a part of the package, they got a whole attitude.
They get mad.
Him out.
And you know what? Here's the thing. Because honestly, you're going to know if that's all that man wants you for. If he's not taking you on dates, if you're not meeting his family, if you're not meeting his friends, and the only time you're meeting is the bedroom, sweetheart, home girl, you are just a butt buddy. He doesn't want anything else from you. All he wants from you is just sex. Okay. Now, if you want more from him, he's not going to give it to you. Because as the Google definition says, platonic, that he's really not even attracted to you. He just wants his needs fulfilled. Is it right? No, we're not saying it's right. But what we are saying is this goes on. And if you are in a relationship like that, listen, this is what this is. You are a friend with benefits. They think you're a good person. You know, they don't hate you, but they don't see themselves with you like that in a relationship.
Or maybe, let's even go out here and say this. Or maybe you know the reason why he only wants to be friends with benefits is because he has a number one. You're number two. Okay, so that may be, look, I might be going too deep into the...
No, let's get into it because, listen, you knew what you was from the beginning.
Right.
And now you would believe whoever he was for you.
Yes, know your role. You know.
Listen, you know you a freak in a sheet. You do all the stuff other women probably won't do. And maybe that's why he comes to you, whatever the case may be. But now you done got in your feelings. You're lonely. You hate when he goes home and, you know, doesn't be with you. Now you start causing problems because you want him to give you more than what he never even said he wanted to give you in the first place. But you know what's interesting too?
Go ahead.
I feel like there are some women who have issues with men not being able to let go. Like all they want to do is have sex with him, but maybe she's really, you know, about her business. She doesn't want a relationship. She only wants her needs fulfilled. But now you got homeboy over here, and now he wants to marry her because he's fell in love.
And girl, there's nothing worse than a clingy man. Do you understand? When a man is clingy, it's on a whole other level than
attractive it is.
A woman is. When it's a clingy man and he's trying to prove that I'm good enough, not just for sex, but I'm good. Oh Lord, he's clingy and just over the top and just
so unattractive.
Yeah. So, you know, women, I think men and women need to do more communication.
Right.
When you communicate your needs and what you want in the beginning, don't get yourself involved with a man. And I'm talking to the ladies here. Don't get yourself involved with a man that you can discern or you kind of know off top, even if he doesn't physically say it out of his mouth. You know what he wants. If he's called twice, 3 times, or 4 times, and it's just a booty call situation, and he hasn't even tried to take you out. Why are you trying to turn it into anything?
Don't even tell you good morning.
It's already a destined situation. Now, I'm not saying all situations are going to be like this because I know some do change. There's a few of exceptions, or might be 2%, but you know, there are some exceptions to the rule. But it's a lot of cases. You know the direction in which this relationship is going.
Right.
You begin to think in yourself that it's more. I have actually ministered to women and talk to women who you can clearly hear from the beginning of the conversation the type of relationship that they're involved in. But they are so gung-ho that they are going to make this man theirs. He's going to change. He's going to be mine. He's going to love me. Honey, stop playing with yourself, because what's happening is this man is holding a position in your life when you could be feeling that with the man that's supposed to be with you.
Come on. You're right. And you know what? Another thing is this. So anytime you have sex with somebody, you playing with fire because those spirits are going to connect.
Come on.
And so, number one, honestly, you're playing with fire. It's a dangerous game because somebody is going to end up catching feelings, and you may catch something else outside of feelings. It's just not wise to even take the relationship there. Absolutely. And also, when the statement you made earlier about how make it known what you want, make your intentions known, especially men. You know, if that's something you want from her, make it known to her. Give her the chance to say yes or no to the situation. You're still playing with fire because you can't help how you feel about someone.
Exactly.
When you start having sex with that person, you can't stop the feelings you are going to develop for that person. That's why I'm against it 1,000%. There is no such thing. It should not be going down. Just don't do it.
Exactly, because a lot of times, and this is for men and women, you cannot handle if there is a fallout. And also,
Right.
if there are any emotions or feelings that were to take place, most women and men cannot handle. Now, some men can, triple over, double over, whatever, going with their lives or whatever. But listen, and I don't mean to get too deep in this, but there is a spiritual thing when you're consenting
That's
to lay
right.
down with a person that's not meant for you. And that's
That's
all
right.
of us. If we've ever been with any person that we weren't married to, we are spiritually laying a marriage, basically.
Correct.
You are marrying that person in the spirit realm.
That's right.
One of the rules
Connection.
that it says here. It says, and this is what we're talking about. The first rule to a friends with benefit relationship is everyone must always consent.
Correct.
So if you haven't had a conversation and you haven't said this is what it is, then you don't have a friends with benefits situation.
Right.
You're being used. You're being used.
Right. Period. Exactly.
Number 2, it says friends with benefits must always use protection.
Yes. Wrap it up, people. If you're gonna be out there reckless doing these type of things, at least protect yourself.
And out here trying to have a baby for a friend with benefits, like what is going on? You had that plan all the time, sis.
I agree.
You had that plan all the time, and sir, you just really, really being a bum if you out here. You know what I'm saying? No, don't do it. The third one is friends with benefits must communicate.
Yes.
Now,
because here's the thing.
Go ahead.
This is what, so let's say, you have this friends with benefits and, you meet her every Tuesday at 5:00. Y'all do what y'all do. Y'all go y'all separate ways. But then in the midst of all this, you meet somebody who you really like and you don't want the friends with benefits no more.
Come on.
Well, how does that work? At that moment, it needs to be a phone call. Hey, sis, it was great. It was lovely. But I found somebody I really like, deuces.
I would not even tell them that I found somebody I really like. You know what I would say if I was in that situation?
What would you say?
I would have absolute like, bruh, this has been real. You know what? This has been real, what we've been doing. Erica, stop making me laugh.
This has been real.
Exactly what we've been doing, and it's coming to an end. I appreciate you, and I must move on. Just wanted to let you know that, there's no communication text.
Mika, what if he didn't want to let go? What if he's like,
listen here.
What if he's like, no, I don't want this to end? That's going to become a problem.
Say, sir, I'm sorry, but it has to come to an end. I'm done with it. Listen, if we all be real and honest, okay, we've had situations where somebody didn't want to let go. Okay.
Yes.
So it's not the easiest thing, but I'm the type. My personality is when I'm done, I'm done. Okay.
Completely.
So, hey, if he don't want to be done, then he's just going to have to find somebody else. Go get tested, do whatever. I'm done. There's no other conversation about it. Matter of fact, don't even text me no more.
Block.
Yeah, I probably would block him. I actually probably would block him before I even had the conversation.
Look, no explanation, sir. Just cut off. Okay?
Yeah, I probably would block him. So, but you do have to communicate. So number 4 says, friends with benefit. Now, this is dumb, okay? Friends with benefits should have fun exploring. Now, this is ungodly at this point.
Who wrote, stop it, Google?
Yes, Google is crazy. Now, number 5 is good, though. Friends with benefits don't get jealous. Now, is that
But once again, how can you control your feelings when you really start liking somebody? You guys are having sex, but yet you see them on Facebook and they're out with somebody else. Them feelings might start to rise up.
You know what?
Now they don't have no right to be jealous, but I mean, you
right.
can't.
But I'm one of those kind of people that I believe you can control your feelings.
Really?
I know some people think that's the weirdest and stupidest and dumbest thing. I think that what you put your energy to controls how you feel about a certain situation.
That's true.
So in my mind, if I know that you're friends with benefits, I'm not going to feel anything other than friends with benefits. If we were to communicate that it's, we want to try and explore and have a relationship, then I will open my heart up. But if I know off top what it is, it's strictly what it is. Like,
Mika, you know what? Okay, so I can see that. If it's this, don't call me or don't text me. Don't ask me how my day is going. We only meet to do what we need to do, and then we separate and go our ways. But I think when you try to mix a little bit of relationship stuff with the friends with benefit stuff, it gets muddy, it gets cloudy. It doesn't make it as clear as, okay, don't call me or text me unless you're coming over. But
most friends with benefit relationships aren't like, don't call me, don't text me unless you come over. Most consensual friends with benefit relationships are playful throughout the day. Every now and then, they're spent, because most of the times, or if they're not in relationships, that thing is wide open. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they don't desire to be with each other. It's not because...
So they got more than one friend.
Huh?
So are you saying they have more than one friend with benefits? So that's why.
Oh, no. What I'm saying is that they may have, if they are involved with somebody else outside of you, like a relationship. Now, I have not known of many cases like that. Most benefit relationships is just being that person. Maybe they have education or something they're trying to focus on, or just life and trying to focus on it. They don't want to double down into relationship. But so they can have those playful conversations throughout the day. They can text,
a little flirty conversation,
or they can actually be friends. But then the benefit is the sex. You know what I mean? So that's what a lot of those friends with benefit relationships are. They're actually friends. They have conversations, they converse, but then the end result is wham bam, thank you, sir. Thank you,
and see, that would be hard for me. I mean, if we're friends, I think it would be easier just to say, okay, don't talk to me. We don't need to talk. Just not saying I would ever. I've never been in a friends with benefits relationship, but I guess the only piece I can wrap my mind around, if you are going to be a friends with benefits, to me, to make things easy, we're not going to have no type of. If you see me in public, sir, don't wave. Don't speak. I would prefer it to be more like, okay, almost something less like shunned, like only meet you in the nighttime.
like some of those guys that know that they won't ever date a woman in public, and they won't take her out in public, so they call her at midnight or late at night. What our grandmothers used to say, ain't nothing open but a pair of legs. So those kind of situations. But well, let me ask you this, Erica. Do you believe that as a woman, can women control their feelings and emotions towards being inside of that? Or do you think they're muddying the waters because women are so emotional?
So I feel if a woman is going to get in a relationship that is strictly for sex, leave off the friend portion. Because I think we're so emotional when a man starts telling us, about his future and things he's planning on doing, and stuff like that. You just get so involved. Too involved brings on the feelings, I feel. The less you know, the less you care.
Right.
And so, in my opinion, if you're going to do a friends with benefits relationship, that's how you should do it. I don't really want to know about your life. I don't want to know about any of the details. Let's just do what we came to do and peace out.
And my advice would be to any of the ladies that are listening out there, if you really want to be in a relationship, like if you're in a place where you really want a relationship and you know that you're ready to date and stuff, don't have a friends with benefits situation, because it leaves you open emotionally to start caring for this man who clearly doesn't want a relationship. So my suggestion is that if you are a woman who is ready for relationship, not necessarily with him, but you're just ready to date, ready to be in a courtship or whatever the case may be, then don't do friends with benefits, because
don't do it.
Eventually get if you're the type of woman that really is like, I'm good the way I'm at, where I'm at, I just kind of want someone that I can trust for this transaction, then that's
That transaction.
because there are women out there that are straight up like, no,
There are, yes.
I'm cool. Like, no, I don't.
They
I'm
don't
not
get
into it. Right.
and they don't get emotionally tied.
Mm-hmm.
They're able to just go do what they do, and boom,
and that's
they're
it.
okay.
And guess what? They can even pass them in the grocery store and see them in the grocery store. Hey, what's up? How you doing? And I had to talk to them the next weekend when it was time for that booty call.
Look, they'll pass you by. I'll talk to you later.
There are women. y'all can't see us, but we're actually looking at each other. So if y'all hear extra giggles and things of that nature, trust and believe Erica and I are cutting up, okay?
But I'm not that woman though. I'm not one who can just go into something with not being emotionally tied. And
I used to be the completely opposite.
Really?
I'm that woman that I can have no emotion whatsoever.
Wow.
I don't even have to have no emotion tied, especially if it's consensual in regards to like the conversation. We had a conversation and we know that, this is what it is and that's how it is way before marriage, honey. If that is what we said it is, then that's all it was. And listen here, don't you come here with get no feelings because you're going to get your feelings hurt. Okay. I was very hard in that regard because I guess I have that type of mentality. When I'm putting my mind to what it's going to be, then that's what it is. Huh? Ain't no more, ain't no less. So
right. And you almost have to put up a barrier or a guard over your heart and your feelings too. Mm-hmm. And see, for me, that typically comes after heartache. Then I have the barrier. But prior to, I'm kind of open-minded. I'm like, okay, this is new. This is fresh. Mm-hmm. And so that's something, and I think it's just my personality. But then if you do me dirty, do me wrong, that barrier is up. Like how you said, you already came. See, mine doesn't come until somebody does me wrong. Then it's like, oh, sir, no. And I really don't care.
And maybe I became hardened because of a bad relationship. Well, it wasn't a bad relationship. It was just I was engaged and we called it off. But after that, I had made up in my mind, like, I don't want no man. I'm good. Like but I learned early on too, that it wasn't meant for me to be single because God just swooped me up right on quick. Like I didn't get the opportunity to play around and do anything because here come my husband, swooped me right on. But it was definitely, I had became that person like, okay, I don't want to be in a relationship. I'm good. I don't care about this. I don't care about that. I'm just trying to live. I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to be, I was focused on me. And girl, sometimes when you get focused on you and you minding your own business and keeping your chin hairs clean, that's
that's when boom, out of nowhere.
I know. That's out of nowhere you get a relationship. And honey, I've been with my husband almost 20 years, married 14 this year.
Yes.
When you think about it. But yeah, so what advice do you have for the ladies concerning this topic?
Listen, so this is when we get into our tea spilling, where we spill that purposeful tea in a classy way. So this will be my advice to the ladies. Know what you want. When you are a woman that knows what you want, you won't settle for anything. And so when you make it known to the man what you want, if he's not able to give that to you, or he's only telling you, now if you are a woman that wants friends with benefits, certainly be careful. If you're going to go into that for what it is. We as women sometimes, have these visions in our mind of how things should go and how we want them to be. No. Be realistic. If that man is telling you you are friends with benefits, that's all you are. Don't expect more. If you are a woman who wants a relationship, surely don't let a man put you in a friends and benefits situation.
You want more.
Not be having sex with him until he has made it very clear as to who you are to him.
And ladies, stop thinking that your stuff is so good that you're going to change his mind. Really, you got a lot too much faith in that regard.
Superficial.
Faith in Jesus, honey, do you have in locking a man down? Okay. Listen, my advice would be, first of all, do what the Lord say.
Yes.
Stop fornication, be named among you once we come in the same. Okay, y'all know I was going to
I get my snaps.
Okay. So you will be saved of a lot of heartache, a lot of crazy, a lot of unnecessary stuff if you just hold on to God's unchanging.
Come on now.
It's not easy. Okay, I know it's not easy,
It's not.
But you will basically keep yourself from a whole lot of body counts. Come on, somebody.
Yeah, hello.
You won't have a whole bunch of body counts, and then you also won't have a lot of emotional damage or hurt and pain. And also, too, you won't have the guy won't the benefit God with benefits won't be occupying a space that the man of God that God has
come on now
is supposed to be taking up.
That's right.
Stop trying to fill voids that only God is supposed to.
Come on now. Yes.
So that's my advice to you. Let this friends with benefits stuff go. It's not of God. It's not. Cherish yourself more. That's right. That's why hurt is involved usually, because it's not of God. And then you're out here, next thing you know, and this is probably a very, very different way off the topic, okay, for some people. But you start building up spirit husbands and spirit wives when you start doing this stuff. Come on now. And then somebody got to wallow with you on the floor and pray for you and help you get delivered. You know what I'm saying? Let's make the decision now to hold on to God's unchanging hand. Amen. Yes. That's all I have. Awesome. Listen, I hope y'all listen, that tea was hot, piping hot. Okay. Yes, I hope y'all was able to sip that. Listen, we hope that anyone that listened to this was able to grasp the message. We love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Until next time, talk to you later. Talk to you later. Oh, and don't forget to share and subscribe. Yes. And follow. Yes. Because we're on all of the platforms now. Everything. Listen, we out there. Google finally approved us, so we're now on Google. Yes, God. Okay. So make sure you do that, and we appreciate y'all. Thank you. Bye. Yes. Bye, guys. Bye.
Number one means you're always on top.